Welcome to the Onion Buns. So you got to forgive me. I'm probably going to be laughing through this whole video because this whole scenario just it's tickled my funny bone. I have a very sarcastic sense of humor. So when I see absolute hypocrisy, pathetic hypocrisy, I find it hilarious. Maybe not the actual outcome of it, but just watching it in action. That people doing it are so fucking stupid, they can't look in a mirror and see how big of a hypocrite they are. So what I'm talking about is Donald Trump had a phone call with Mark Carney, and at the end, well, let's just read it, what Trump put out so everyone can see. All right, here we go. Donald J. Trump. I just finished speaking with Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada. It was the amount of people literally coming on themselves because he called Carney Prime Minister is even more pathetic. Who the hell cares if he calls him Prime Minister or Governor or late for supper or a blind date? It's words, people. It's meaningless words. Okay, so anyway, it was an extremely productive call. We agree on many things. Well, they're the same bloody person, to be honest, and we'll be meeting immediately after Canada's upcoming election to work on the elements of politics, business, and all other factors. Now, we already know, thanks to Eurasia Group, that Carney's giving Trump everything he wants, and that's why Trump is so happy. This is fact now. Like, I'll link the image of the leaked document, and you can read it for yourself again. But yeah, that's all that is Trump is ecstatic because he is getting everything he wants from Carney, just like he got everything he wanted from the Mexican president. That's the only reason it happened. If either of them did any pushback whatsoever, he wouldn't be happy. I mean, figuring out Trump is not hard. Figuring out Carney is not hard. They are the same person, which is why I always laugh that people thought Carney was going to stand up to Trump. No, Carney and Trump, they're like two peas in a pod. They're the exact same person. So anyway, and other factors, and it will end up being great for both the United States of America and Canada. Thank you for your attention in this matter. Okay, so we got Corey here. He replied, if you substituted the word polio for Carney in the statement from Trump, Canada's left would go wild and say Trump was interfering in the election by presuming who will win it. Corey is 100% right. If you flip Trump's or Carney's name out and put Poilievre's name in, the left would be losing their absolute shit. And I'm going to prove it to you in a second. So yeah, so that's what's going on. And a lot of people are saying, I think Trump wants Carney to win. And yes, Trump wants Carney to win because Carney is the path of least resistance. We saw it with Justin and Freeland. They gave Trump everything he asked for. And we're going to see it with Carney should he win this election. So, all right. So as I said, I'm going to read you a Facebook post. I'm not going to show it to you because I suck at editing and I have not yet figured out how to blur out names. So I don't want to show the post without blurring out the name because it actually is somebody I know. So I'm just going to read the post to you. But his post was hilarious to me because it shows the hypocrisy and the pathetic cope of the left wing. And he is left wing. He is diehard left wing, as you're going to find out. Like I said, I live in Edmonton. Edmonton is very NDP centric. And so I run into this sort of stuff a lot here. And I'll talk about that too. So anyway, he said, well, I posted, so now Trump and Carney's are best buddies. And I quote, we think alike on politics and business. Can't wait to see lefties rushing to now love Trump and his little buddy Carney. And I've seen an absolute outpouring of left-wingers who just last week were wishing death on Trump are now, they're praising him. Like, they think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread now. It's hilarious. So anyway, this was what was posted. Poilievre, I didn't even mention Poilievre in my post. I was just talking about the left-wingers who hated Trump, now loving Trump. That's all I posted. This is what he got out of it. Poilievre has been endorsed by Elon Musk. I didn't know Elon Musk was president of the United States. Alex Jones. I didn't know Alex Jones was president of the United States. Ben Shapiro, again. Tucker Carlson. Trump said in an interview that his views and Poilievre's are aligned. Stand on guard, Canada. Polyev was leading in the polls in November. Trump's circle knew the reason their boy Polyev is now tanking is because Canadians know about Polyev's connection to them. They share the same advisors, paid influence, and benefit. You will see a firehouse of BS about Carney and Trump pretending that they aren't connected to Polyev, just like Putin, who pretended he preferred Biden and Harris. It's like the cope is really strong here. J.D. Vance and Polyev's new favorite MP, Jamel, are literally best friends from university. Well, I used to be this guy's roommate. Does it sound like we agree? You know, what you knew in the past has no bearing on the future. Republican operative, and that was in the early 90s, so yeah, we're talking 30 some years ago. He's a vastly different person than he was back then. Republican operative, okay, he goes on and on about Republicans and Polyev, and again, I didn't even mention, all I said was left-wingers, quote, can't wait to see all the lefties rushing to now love Trump and his little buddy Carney. That's all I said. So he ends it with, Polyev supports Daniel Smith. Well, he should. Daniel Smith is amazing. An obvious traitor to Canada and long-time Alberta separatist who loves Trump. The whole trucker protest was a Republican Alberta separatist campaign with funds pouring in from the Republicans. Oh my God. So I just had to reply. I rolls on floor laughing my fucking ass off. Nice cope and spin there. But people I saw wishing death on Trump last week are cheering him today. That's what I was posting about. And how come you're not bringing up all the times Trump insulted Polyev? Say he doesn't like him. Openly endorsed Carney 8 times now. Doesn't fit your spin, I guess. I've heard the tinfoil hat left-wing theories enough. By the way, Alex Jones does want his tinfoil hat back. And that's the end of that. But this is the left-wing's response. And it's fucking hilarious. It really is. One person I know, she was, she claims to be a Bible thumper, but she was openly wishing that Donald Trump dies. I can't wait to see how she spins this, because the spin is coming. Like, the truth is the left was never mad at Trump. The left was mad that Trump wasn't endorsing their guy. Well, Trump's been endorsing their guy, so now they love Trump. I think the funniest thing I saw today online was, I guess Teslas are safe now. Oh my God, the cope and the bullshit is just flowing freely today. It's ridiculous. But that's the modern day left wing nowadays. And yeah, like common sense reality, it plays no part in it. It's just ridiculous. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because that's just so freaking hilarious. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe and share. If you didn't like the video, well, I don't care what you say. You're a liberal and I've lost all respect for you. And yeah, always feel free to leave a comment. Don't worry, I don't swing my cane too strongly if I don't like your comment. And as always, pew, 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Bye.